Okay, so today I'm going to show you how to migrate your payroll data from version 1 to version 2. We assume that you've already, of course, got version 1 installed on your computer and that you've also got version 2 installed on your computer. So the first step is to determine where your data currently is located on your computer system. I'm going to show you how to do that now. So back here to the screen, what we're going to do is we're going to start Canadian Payroll version number 1, and if you follow through, you'll be able to do the same thing that I'm doing on your computer. Starting Payroll version 1, you pick the company that you're interested in locating, and you can log in as you normally do here. Good, so I've opened up my Canadian Payroll version 1, and now if you go up to the Help pull down at the top and slide down to the About, this will open up this About window that you see here in the middle of your screen. I'm going to click on the button that says System Info, and it displays quite a bit of information in here. What I'm interested in is close to the top, and it's a line that starts with the word Data Path. So if you can locate that, the very next part up to the semicolon is the location of your data. So I've highlighted it here on my screen, and what you need to do is do that on your copy of the payroll and record that, perhaps write it down on a piece of paper, because you will need to know that for the next step. Good. When I know that, I'm just going to close these windows up here. I'm going to exit out of version 1. I don't need to be in there any longer. And now I'm going to start the Canadian Payroll version 2. You can see it on the desktop. It is this icon here, or as well I can go down and into my program group under Grasp Software Corporation, Canadian Payroll, and I can find the selection here called Migrate Data to version 2. So I'm going to open that window up, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to click on the selection to migrate data. It opens up a very simple window like this. The first step here is I can either type the location that I wrote down in the previous step, or I can, which was back in here like this, or I could also use my button at the end to browse to that location. So that's what I'm going to do to make sure that I didn't make any typing errors here. And if you will be able to locate it if you wrote it down from your prior step. I'm going to click OK. It's coming up with, it's populated the rest of these screens. I don't really need to change anything unless I want to locate this on a different spot, perhaps a network drive, or perhaps I don't like the names of this folder that's been selected for me. But if I'm content with that, I can just go ahead and click on the button that says Copy to New Location. If this folder under the new data location does not exist, I want to create it, and then I just always select yes to all if I get that message. At this point, the data migration is completed, and I can close this. I can now open up my Canadian Payroll version 2, which is located either here or once again in my program group under Grasp Software Corporation, Canadian Payroll, and VG Canadian Payroll. It's the same shortcut. When I come into this screen, I have not yet opened my data set. Once I do open it successfully, it will appear in this drop-down box, but to get it there, I need to get it opened successfully at least once. So once again, I need to go through, and now I locate the place where I copied my data files to. So I'm just going to do that here. If you could follow that tree down and know where your new data was created in, and I can now select that here. At this point, it will prompt me to convert my data. I'm going to say yes, it's complete. I'm going to start the payroll one more time. You notice it's still not yet in this drop down box. I need to go one more, I have to get it open successfully one time, which should happen after this opening. And when I click OK, I now come up and I've got all my logins that I had prior. My password will be there. It will now update it to the 2011 payroll files. And I'm ready to use the program. What you'll see is the menus. There's no longer a menu in the bottom. They're located at the top of your screen. for all intents and purposes, the screens are identical to what you were used to in version 1, so you shouldn't have any issues there. And that's all you need to know about installing, about migrating your data from version 1 to version 2. Thank you very much.